Hello everyone, Paper Spock here with more NextFest demos. Depending on length, we may move on to another demo, or we may just spend the whole episode with more sushi. We're going to first get our options a little sorted. Full screen? Not impacting anything. This is kind of strange. We're gonna turn down the master volume some. I'm gonna maybe toggle full screen again. Cursor feels a bit more normal now. Not changing anything on my end. Not exactly sure how it... I mean, for you it's going to look a little better, probably. Because you're at a lower resolution. Which is a little funny to say, but, there's some weird little artifacts here. I'm not sure it's matching the resolution of my display, though I am in a weird setup. Cursor is jumping when I move it for, like... I am going to do a little checking. You may hear something. Oh, you definitely may hear something. Reaching for the mute button. Okay, cool. You just heard little flaws, if anything. Sorry about that. We are going to see how this looks on the... Okay, this is acceptable. This is a little weird. Acceptable. Okay. Let's get into the demo for more sushi. Your existing save file will be deleted. Well, that's interesting, seeing as I don't have one. The art style, though, reminds me of WarioWare, and I think it's a pretty strong art style. Hey, this is my restaurant. You'll be in charge of making sushi. It is actually not as hard as you might think. All you need to do is hit the big sushi in the middle. Anyways, this restaurant was not cheap. Hey, Mr. Blue Dude. Blue dude in a top hat and literally nothing else. I had to take on a lot of debt. We can talk about that some other time. Okay. I will check back on you in a little bit. Look, the giant sushi block? Oh, is this just a clicker game? Thought maybe it was gonna be a roguelike. Wow. You seem to be getting the hang of this. You have already made a little bit of money. Could you do me a favor and buy the salmon maki? But you're talking interestingly. That way you will earn $2 per sale instead of just $2. Once you start to earn even more money, there will be much more to choose from. Keep up the good work. Or something vaguely robotic? Yeah, let's keep the sushi going. Let's keep clicking. New helper revealed. With that, even more new upgrade revealed. Oh, I can go to other things. Oh, I mean, I can hold click down and it does it not quite as fast. Make the 100th sushi. Okay, there are achievements in this. Good to know. Okay, let's look at. Let's max this out before we look at the other stuff. Yeah, okay, let's look at our other tabs. Oh, we could go even higher now. Let's look at our other tabs. Salmon Maki multiplier. Multiplies the value of the salmon Maki multiplier. Customer queue. More customers can wait in line. Let's just grab both of those. Okay, we're getting 10 per. Getting money pretty quick. Let's look at our helpers. Okay, Lucky Cat. Oh, the Lucky Cat will automatically whack our sushi. Okay, I'm beginning to get the sense for this game. Oh, okay, this is our notification bar. See what happens when we buy this. Okay. Tune into Gary. I don't eat sushi often. Or really... more accurately, I have not really tried sushi. I have not been in a situation with, I feel a little awkward all of a sudden, but like... Oh, I usually eat with family, and I have family that is, like, unreasonable about sushi. I was like, oh no! But, like, I would try sushi. That is something I would try. I just haven't been in this situation recently, too. Okay. So, the point is, I'm going to say these weird sometimes. And, that's okay, probably. Hopefully. I apologize. Customer rate. Customers come in more often. That's great. Okay. See. Got enough. Better. Lucky cat. Okay. Wow. I think we're going to get unreasonable prices for the sushi here. Okay, I'm gonna just pick up my mouth and just start hashing. Oh, okay. The gentleman returned. Hey, I have something important that I need to tell you. Remember how I told you that the restaurant was expensive and that I had to take on a lot of debt? Well, the first payment is going to be due pretty soon. I think it's going to be 250 million, but I am not sure. Actually, could you please go to the bank? Just click the arrow on the left. Okay. Let's see if we can... No, we can't. Okay. Your next payment totals 250 million. Okay. We've got some work to do. Fortunately, I have something really cool that will definitely interest you, but we'll have to make the first debt payment before I show you. Well, I have to go. So is there a time limit on the debt payment or not? Because this becomes a very different game if there is. It doesn't seem like there is. Okay. It's almost like tower defense in a weird sort of way. Because, it seems like the people who are eating are attackers. Coming after the, sushi. And, to drive them off, we, send our sushi down the, path. Okay. This is a game where we click a lot. I enjoy this sort of game if I'm in the right mood. It's not... And I enjoy the aesthetic, and that's an important part of these sorts of games. Not sure what I'm going to think beyond that, though. We can upgrade our customer rate. We can upgrade our customer speed. Get a tuna upgrade. Okay, very good. And we rebound even faster each time. Fantastic. Increase our customer rate by a considerable amount. Start getting money in droves. What we want to see is we want to see saturation. Customer speed. Okay, cool. Oh, wow. Let's look at our helpers again. Yeah. This is a sort of demo where I feel a little bad. Because I feel like I'm going to get most out of it that I would want to get out of it just by playing the demo. But I probably wouldn't buy this game either. Like, it's a good way to waste time. A cute way to waste time. Cute thing to do in the background. Not bad. I mean, it seems good. Just this sort of thing has to be really good for me to invest in actually spending money on it. I'm not sure this has the X factor there. The Norp Apolog, I think it was called, was close. Like, after I played it, I was like, okay, that was a good time, but I'm not sure that I'm happy that I went ahead I'm just a little bit low on clicker games. I do appreciate clicker games, idle games, incremental games. They go by many names. I'm just a little bit low on them as a genre. In terms of, like, they're fun, but they aren't usually too interesting. I mean, I've seen some examples. I've seen a friend play a game that has, like, interesting sorts of factorial-like stuff you can do. A game called 64, but, like, not sure. I'm not sure about this one in terms of having lasting power. It is a strong visual aesthetic it's going for. It's not going to be a visual aesthetic for everyone, but it is a visual aesthetic that works for me. And I'm enjoying this, but, like, we're also getting absurd scenarios where, like, customers are paying over $800 for our sushi, so in the world of this game, like, maybe there's been massive inflation, but, like, if I'm playing a game and I start speculating on, oh, for this game to make sense, it has to have had massive inflation, I mean, we're getting a little silly then. Cucumber maki. Oh, good, it's salmon maki. Okay, let's get some more clicks going. Like, in what reasonable circumstances does this make sense that people are paying so much for our sushi? Are these the richest people in the world? Is the economy in shambles? Does the dollar mean something different in this world? And if so, why were we able to sell it for as little before? I know. This sort of game isn't supposed to be examined in this sort of way, but I mean, I am just a humble demo enjoyer, and I will repeat what I said last time. If this game at all looks appealing to you in any sort of way, please wishlist it, because it helps the devs out, because it increases their visibility when the game actually does come out, and just increases its visibility in general. It's good for marketing, so wishlist good games. Like, wishlist games that you enjoy, or you think you'd enjoy, or you think people have been putting good effort into it. I mean, I know that, like, all devs are putting effort into their games and spending their time to try to make something enjoyable for someone, but if you want to reward the ones that are doing the sorts of things you like and you want to see more of, then wishlisting can be really helpful. Like, I don't know enough about the industry to say this for sure, but I would suspect that, like, they might be able to even try to seek funding based on their number of wishlists. Like, if they had a really high number of wishlists, maybe they could, like, go to someone who's looking to invest in games and be like, hey, see, this game is worth investing in because a lot of people are already interested in it, and we can make it even better so that it does really cool things when it comes out. This is just, you know, assumptions on my part. Okay, white mochi. I wonder what controls the ratio of the various food we put out, because it feels like once you get something out there that it's, like, not worth doing anything else, if it's going to be so prevalent. Because upgrades are going further each time. We're going to get to that 250 million. We need to, like, crank these up. Mash this. Buy some upgrades. We're gonna get to 10 million soon. We'll upgrade our white mochi. We'll get even more money. We'll get back to where we were even faster. Yeah, we're about to max out some of these, which makes me think there's a built-in maximum on the demo. Probably what happens is when we get to the pay off the bank, they're like, oh, great, you unlocked this, but the demo's ending. Kind of what I'm expecting at this point. Oh, the rate is also the number to shoot out when you click. I gotcha. Mostly just wearing out my finger, though. Okay. Our money will shoot up even faster. And there is no next thing to get. We're gonna hit 250 million soon enough, though. No new upgrades. Helper's maxed out. Our little lucky cat's really putting in the time. I'm gonna pick up my mouse and just start mashing like I did before. Probably our weird little blue friend will show up when we hit 250 million, or maybe we're just expected to remember, or maybe the loan is what unlocks the next part of the game. Okay, debt payment due. It becomes due the moment we have the amount of money. Interesting. Okay. Thank you for taking care of the first debt payment. I really appreciate it. Now I can finally show you that cool thing. This is the plate machine. Customers throw plates into it. When the target amount of plates is reached, the machine creates a star. I'll explain what stars do in a little bit. First, I want you to get 5 stars. Go back up, just click the arrow. Do I care about this enough to keep doing this? Oh, we're about to... I mean, let's see. This is nothing more to me. This is nothing more to me. Okay, we're getting stars. Are stars going to be our prestige thing? I kind of feel like they might be. I'm gonna start. Now he's gonna tell me what stars are. Congrats on getting your first 5 stars. Now let me explain what they do. Basically, you can prestige and reset all your progress. In return, you can buy permanent upgrades with your stars. When you come back, your sushi upgrades and helpers will be available. To prestige, you have to hold down on the prestige button. See you later. Is that going to be the end of the demo after they've told us we can prestige? Well, I love that effect. I wish the scroll wheel let me move up, but let's see. Probably we can't get beyond 5 stars. Well, that's prestige, and probably it's the end of the demo. Okay. It closes, and then this is very WarioWare. Oh, okay. Sushi value multiplier multiplies the value of all sushi. Level 1 of 5. Okay. Increases star value. Speed order chance. Golden sushi chance. Plate value bonus. Increase the chances of getting stars and upgrade our basic value multiplier. Okay. It starts at $2. Okay. I think I'm done with this. I think I've seen what I need to see. Oh, new helper revealed? Oh, it's the same old helper? You don't say. Sorry, that was a little mean, but we've spent 17 minutes in this, and I think we get the idea. You are going to see a black screen for a little while because of how I have this set up, so I apologize. Well, I am going to have to figure out how to edit videos together because I accidentally split this one, and instead of stopping the game, I stopped the recording. So now we're going to exit out of here and quit out. And maybe YouTube lets you fuse 2 videos together. We'll see. We will see. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and look and see what we can do. I'm going to go ahead and look through my demos. Spill the beans. I don't even remember downloading that this time. We're gonna not do that. We're gonna do, I think, a game called Locator. That was a demo I saw recommended, so this episode is going to focus on Locator. There's a chance that I just make this its own new thing. So I'm going to pretend that I'm starting new and say hello, everyone. This is part of the NextFest collection where I play demos that are on NextFest. And we are going to be doing Locator. This may have just connected in from another video. This may not have, so this could be the very start. This could be the second thing in a video you're watching. So whatever the case, I hope you're going to enjoy what we're going to see, and I hope I enjoy it too. I should have done the settings first. Forgot to click the settings. This may be a little loud. Solaran Cartography Office, 3:05 a.m. An urgent package arrives in the mail. I am verifying that I'm recording. That wasn't clear to me. Missing. Abigail Lidari. Archaeologist, age 32. Last known location, planet Pharaoh's orbit. Current whereabouts unknown. Vital status unknown. Contact Brienne Lidari with any information. SR4 1277 0928. Dear Cartographer, this request is likely far outside your usual expertise, but I have exhausted all other options. My sister and esteemed archaeologist, Abigail Ladari, has gone missing. Last night I discovered her journal, photos, and map. I don't know how these items reached me, but it suggests she may still be alive. With the scarce details from Abigail's journal, photos, and map, can you track her journey and discover her current whereabouts? I eagerly await your results. Brienne Ladari. So now I am going to look at the settings, or look at the settings, or look at the settings. There we go. The resolution is not ideal. We want I'm not recording at this, but 1080p is what I am able to do stuff at. So you won't get to see the benefits of this. However, oh, it just defaulted it. You know what? Let's try full screen. High resolution. Yes, let's keep that. Okay, good. It kept. Move down the volume a little. Things are going to be sharper on my end. We'll try to read the relevant stuff for you. Oh my gosh, that stuff in the bottom right is so tiny. You surely must be struggling to read it if you have a chance to read it at all. But, oh, we're gonna have to click this even for me. Okay, we can click it and open it. This is our letter, photo log, photos. Abigail Ladari here. My ship may be a burning wreck, but it worked. Planet Pharaoh is just outside, just moments away. Where was this photo taken? Huh. Crash landings are never pretty, but at least I didn't hit the tree. Now where am I? Seriously, I do get extra point. I get extra points for missing the tree, and my Farron is a little rusty, but it looks like the obelisk reads Canyon, exit east. Thanks, obelisk. Okay. No, we don't want to enter the location. So what can we do on the map? Oh, we can zoom in. And zoom in and look at things more closely. Okay, so this first one... Well, how I've heard this game described is it's like GeoGuessr, basically. Okay, so that route... Can you see I think you can see the cursor, but I'm seeing the wreckage here. And then if we look forward, there's the same route spiral. So let's enter a location and say it's... No! Locations are validated and says 3 correctly locating the 3 photos to validate information in your photo book. No. Clear this location. This is where we want to say it was. Okay. Now... okay. So now this location is within the route. That's pretty obvious. And then, finally, inside the obelisk, but it's like behind. So we can get even better and say there. And hey, they like the locations I put in. Cool, and we get more photos. Table of contents. Planet Pharaoh. Notes and findings. Collected by Abigail Ladari. I made it. I actually made it. Officially the first living person to step foot on Planet Pharaoh. Even more beautiful than we could have ever known. How I wish you could be here. Memories from a Dead Planet. A Brief History of Planet Pharaoh. By Juniper Ladari. Probably the mother. Already know most of it by heart, but I figured I should have it ready for reference. Forward. We once thought Earth was at the center of the universe until Edwin Hubble was able to prove that the spirals we saw in the sky were far-flung galactic systems. For centuries we thought that we understood the science behind black holes. Today we are left with more questions than answers. For Abby and Bree, I implore you to stay curious. Time is the greatest source of illumination we have. Juniper Ladari, always. Acknowledgements and forward. Okay, so you get a few pages from this book. Very good. So that's what we just read. Cool. Close out of it. Let me take a moment to stop and talk about this game. I basically heard it was like partially a GeoGuessr type game, partially an Obra Dinn or Outer Wilds type game, because I went through and I looked first at the NextFest games that just appealed to me kind of on the list, just kind of randomly. Then I went online and I looked for suggested games that were available, and this was one of them, and I was like, you know what? That could be kind of cool. Let's give it a go. So curious about these. Anyway, on to our next set of photos. Wish I could get a close-up of these towers, but the bridge is as close as I can get. Okay. So I think what we're seeing here is this bridge is as close as I can. Huh. Well, there's several bridges. Look at the next photo. You can climb down those rocks to get a closer look. Gotta keep a safe distance on the old rickety wooden bridge. And finally this one. These towers must be generating massive amounts of power, but for what? So we see here in this photo, there is sort of a curve to the left. And if we look at this bridge here, we're going on across it from this direction. Then what I'm seeing is there would be kind of a curve up and to the left, probably. This one, I think, is located here. And if these are chronological, these are chronological, it makes sense to first be here and then be. What are we seeing from there, then? Zoom in. Because I see two things in the distance. Well, if this bridge, if I look over to the right, would I see that? I guess that kind of it. I'm gonna guess this bridge. And then doesn't feel like it's the same bridge. There's only 3 bridges. I don't know why this would make sense. Oh, wait, if we were standing here facing in this direction, that would make sense. We climb those rocks to get down. Yeah, I can climb these rocks? These rocks, yes, I can climb these rocks to get down. Okay, makes sense. Good, good, good. But yeah, so far, the UI is a bit tiny in places. I don't love that. This game seems like it would be very difficult to work with at lower resolutions. And, you're probably having to just take a lot, from what I'm saying to you to feel confident about what's going on. This is Planet Pharaoh, Crash Landed, Mom's Book, a Reminder, Creepy Kid. And I do apologize for the low resolution, it's just, I am dealing with a very slow connection, so I've got to make the videos smaller so that they can upload overnight with how slow things are, so. PP Tomb. Never saw these guys in Mom's Book. Looks like this is my chance to fill in the gaps for history. So, Orville, Milton, and Roger. We don't quite see where Milton is, but we see where Orville and Roger are. So I think we're going to have to look at these pictures. These things are impossible to tell apart. Better open my journal so I can keep track of them. This guy looks like an Orville. So Orville is down... Okay, there's this half circle, the semicircle, up here. So what we do is we go, we look here. This should be here, because this is Orville. And our location. Roger, light cut out. Roger, please keep me company until I can jot you down in my journal. So that would be right over here. Finally, My man Milton. 1 statue north, 2 statues east of Roger. Oh, heavens. Hopefully north, south, east, and west are the same. And also, some of these look very tunic. These aren't tunic language. They do look a little tunic. But, so Roger, we start at Roger. 1 statue north, 2 statues. Okay, hopefully we understood that right. Yep, we did. Simple enough. This is good so far. Okay. Okay, we've gotten 3 more entries in our book. Pharaoh's Heart, portals, and portal numbers. Pharaoh's Heart. Across these 5 lands lie 5 hidden artifacts. Return them, and we shall reveal Pharaoh's Heart. We're closer than we've ever been, Mom. I can feel it. Never been teleported before. Wish me luck. Red orb gives a glimpse of the destination. These all look like red orbs from here. Teleports beings and objects inside diamond. All these do have diamonds. Okay. That's 4, that's a 2, that's a 1. Portal 7. That's 4, 2, 1. That's 2, 1. That is 4, 1. Okay, let's look at our photos and begin to see what we need. Okay. Thank God it's over with. I don't even mind taking the stairs. Let's zoom out a little. Oh. So, it looks like probably, yeah, this is probably where it's taken, because I think we're at a level spot. We see stair ridges along these lines. I'm not sure if you can see them at home, but, like, we don't see, like, a landing in front of them. So, it would make sense that this photo's here. Across these lands lie 5 hidden artifacts. Return them and we shall reveal Pharaoh's Heart. Well, we're right at the center here. Except, rather at this end or this end. Because we aren't seeing them over here. So, like, I think we're down here. I think that's how it would make sense. Because the stuff is over to our right. The gap is over to our right in both of them. And what do we have to do for the last one to figure it out? And so the hunt begins, starting with portal 11. 11 should be 2 little snake eyes. What? What if these have to add up to 11? Because it isn't just 1, 1, because we don't have 2 of that symbol in a row. So, portal 7. Oh, it says portal 7, so we can figure out that 3 plus 2 plus 1, no, 4 plus 2 plus 1 is indeed 7, so. Okay, so this is a contender for portal 11. It's like got a lot of numbers. So 4 plus 4 is 8. 9, 10, 11. Okay, so it is indeed portal 11. And it's like standing in the diamond. They say you have to stand in the diamond port, so there we go. Alarm Cartography Office, 4:07 a.m. Another package arrives in the mail. Cartographer, we're off to a good start. Included with this letter is the next series of photographs and journal entries from Abigail. Please note that from here on, the sequence of Abigail's photos is not strictly chronological. Some photos are missing or out of order, and expect Abigail's journey to be much more irregular. Not sure what happened, but I hope she's okay. Thank you for all your help. Okay. Yeah, that's what we have. Photo log. Black holes and contradictions, hut design, projection pools, boat diagram. You know what? This is the sort of demo where I feel like I may not have gotten what I want to out of the entire game just yet, but I do feel like I have a good enough sense of the demo to say that I like this demo. I am definitely going to wishlist this game, I think. It's interesting. It's doing interesting stuff, but I think I'll have more fun if I actually play it when it comes out. So I think I'm going to call this a good stopping point here. This paired with the other game probably makes for a reasonable episode, so uh, probably you'll be viewing this as as two videos stuck together, which is a little annoying to do on my end. I try to do minimal editing just to make things go smoothly, but I hope you enjoyed this demo. I enjoyed it, and why I enjoyed it is it's a lot of interesting little puzzle solving where you're having to understand the lore of the world and then apply it to the little things you're seeing on the photos, seeing what you're seeing in first person from the photographs, look at the map, what the map has to say, and read the journal entries. And it's doing what Outer Wilds does in a sort of a way where you have the story and the puzzles and the gameplay are intertwined in an interesting way. Because when you actually get into Outer Wilds, if they say go into Outer Wilds knowing as little as possible, this is going to be very minimal. And I've already kind of said it, but I don't think it's really a spoiler. That the game really does, tell its story in a way that, you have to understand the story to understand the puzzles, understand the puzzles, understand the story in a sort of way. And I'm seeing that sort of thing here. And it doesn't have the, wildly interactive part of Outer Wilds where you're actually on foot exploring the world, but it's doing it in a way that I'm finding appealing. I could absolutely see myself getting very much into this game. I am already enjoying this demo quite a bit, but like I said, I think I understand what this game is trying to do pretty well, and I think I'm going to have a lot of fun playing it, but I think that playing this at this point is kind of just a little bit spoiling it for myself. So, in order to preserve that experience, I am just going to put the game down here at for this demo, and I recommend it to you. This has been a interesting experience, and I hope you have wonderful days, and look for more NextFest content from me in the future, because I'm enjoying kind of going through these demos. See you later.